And welcome to Airport Plaza Jewelers. The kiosk presents Buffalo's Best Buys. And this is Melanie.
Hi.
And this is?
Don.
We're a team, aren't we? So here's the deal. There are a lot of cool things laying around the house. We're going to be talking about those that could be worth a lot of money. I mean, this show is about buying, of course.
Yes.
It's also about prizes and interviews and auditions. She loves prizes. But you know what? You know what's better than a prize? A surprise. And there's a lot of surprises around your home that you can cash out on.
That you may not even know about.
We'd like to show a few of those too. You know, everyone likes coins, don't you? I mean, coins to spend,
You
coins to
love
collect.
coins.
I love coins and all that. But let me show you some of the things that people have found around their house. They brought into the kiosk, and we were able to pay them a lot of money for them. Like, for instance, I got a riddle. How can you turn a penny into $1,000?
Bringing it to Airport Plaza Jewelers, the kiosk.
Especially if it's the 1909S, the 1909S VDB penny. An absolutely gorgeous penny. And you see the S there?
Yes, I
on
do.
The 09? And then on the back,
you'll see the VDB.
the VDB. That stood for the designer's initial. And they only made a small quantity of those.
Yeah.
But you know, grandmother, grandfather, another family member could have collected those. You could have collected those through the years and lost interest in them. But guess what? They grew in value. All that time they were laying around in the booklet or in the dresser drawers. And this particular coin, $1,000, just sitting around your house. Yeah, for a penny. Here's another penny, the 1914D. It's also, see the D right there?
Yes, I do
It's
see
also,
the D.
It's also a key date. And that 1914D is worth over $100. Another one.
For a penny.
Yeah. I mean, this is 1931S, which is not that terribly long ago as far as collectibles go or antiques go. And this one's worth over $100 too, the 1931S. And it's really just looks like any other common penny, but this particular one, like the others, they didn't make a whole lot of, so they're much rarer, and people and dealers are willing to pay a lot of money for them.
So Don, how would people know to look for these?
Well, you look around too for things. You find them in the house and all that. You check them over and bring them on into the kiosk, and we'll look at them. Listen, if you're not sure and you think, hey, this may not be worth anything, it never hurts to come on down to the kiosk, talk to Melanie, Rick, Eric, myself. We'll be glad to look them over. If we find something of value, we'd love to buy it from you.
Absolutely.
Now, there's something else too.
Yes.
Now, you recognize this, Mel, because you bought it.
That is called an Indian head nickel.
Right. It is.
Or a buffalo nickel.
Right, okay. But the buffalo on the back is one indicator. The Indian on the front is the other indicator. This one happens to be a very common date, 1937D. And you've seen a lot of those buying, haven't you?
Yes, I have seen a lot of those.
But what makes this, and you know, 1937D nickel, maybe 50 cents to $1. But this one's worth $1,000. Can you guess?
Is that?
I'd love to show you. Because right there, see it? It's missing one of the legs.
I see.
Now a lot of people would miss that, but the dealers all know it. We'll be glad to tell you if we see it.
Absolutely.
And I bought this from a customer who came in and said, gee, I think this is worth something because my dad had marked special. When I looked at it, I found out what was special. It was a 37D, three-legged variety.
Yes.
Very, very cool. And there you can even see that it has 3 legs. And it's because the die filled up and all 4 legs didn't come out onto the die strike.
Very neat.
Okay? And there's $1,000 in your
A
pocket.
lot of interesting things about coins.
Now here's something, Melanie, I know you bought, okay?
Yes.
Because they came in and said...
And what are those, Donald?
Okay, these are the Maple Leafs, the 1 ounce gold coin from Canada.
1 ounce of...
Pure gold.
Pure gold, yeah.
There's over, on this little pile of coins, over $14,000 of value. That could be sitting around in a little box in the house.
An old dresser drawer.
A safe deposit box, whatever. But this is $14,000. Well, you can buy a car for that. A nice new car for that.
Nice one, yeah.
Okay. So these are some of the items laying around the house.
It's good to ask. That's
may not be
for.
obvious, but that's why it's always a great idea. If you're not sure, bring them on in, check them out. And Melanie,
and we're happy to look at them for you.
When it comes to cool things like this, like coins and gold and jewelry, you might want to say that we
buy it.
Thank you. We'll be back with a few more interesting things you can find around the house that you can cash out for big bucks in just a little bit.